I'm Kristi Fowler, and I want to introduce you to a dear friend of mine, Andrea, who is the owner and operator of Simply Organized Solutions, SOS. And I don't know about you, but I know that I can always use help getting organized in areas of my life. And having just moved and trying to find those places and ways to organize your stuff that you had figured out at one place and then trying to figure it out on another. And I gotta tell you, I have just loved her simple solutions to things that I had that I truly had no idea how to fix. It just wasn't coming to me. And thinking outside that box and how valuable that is. And so I want to just interview her and give you some great information and allow you to get to know her better. Because she is one of those people that you will love to have in your life and in your business. So, nice to have you.
Thank you, Kristi. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what you provide your clients.
I provide peace of mind. As you said, I help people literally think out of the box. And in dealing with clients, I have come to find that what's in the boxes typically are delayed decisions. So I have coined a phrase called delayed decision disorder, and I help my clients get over that condition by helping them make decisions and being very intentful and purposeful about what they have in their environments.
I love it. And so those people, because often when you work with clients, I imagine they've had a stack for a long time, or they've had this pile for a long time, or they've got this closet they're so embarrassed by because it's just packed full of stuff.
It is exactly that, and there is a lot of embarrassment, depending on the client, with having this disarray in their lives. But at some point they come to realize that help is available, and after many attempts of trying to get organized, they're actually willing to step out and ask for someone to come in and help. Now, what's different about my services than maybe some traditional services is that I don't have a one-size-fits-all. I don't bring my system into your home and plop it down and say, here you go. So together, you and I work hand in hand, and we come up with systems that support you and your family and your business.
Yeah, and I like that so much because my way of doing things isn't necessarily the way my husband's way of doing things is, and so really wanting it to be tailored to me.
Right, and the key for me is for you to be able to maintain the system. And I do well baby checks.
Oh, nice.
I do, and we can do it virtually or we have revisits, but to actually help you be able to make decisions. And I've had clients say, you've changed the way I think about my paper. And so that's always my goal, is to educate you and actually change your mindset about paper, possessions, clothes, shoes, purses, those things in the garage. Maybe it's tools. So this isn't just relating to females.
Yeah.
We have men who have delayed decision disorder as well.
Absolutely. Those things that you keep dragging with you along the way. My husband still has a box of stuff from high school. You know, it's like we need to get it organized or get rid of it. That's in my mind. And yet, because he's had enough time to figure it out. And obviously I think we run into those roadblocks of I don't know how to figure this out.
Right, and you know, we're talking about a certain age bracket here. We have a completely different issue when we're dealing with elderly and seniors, and maybe it's 88 years of life, and they are looking at things in a little different light than we are, and there's a lot of emotion that goes into getting rid of and keeping, and what do these things hold for me as far as my memories.
Yeah.
So, you know, a gentle, hands-on approach is always, in my opinion, the way to handle these best. And sometimes it takes a little longer when we're dealing with those very heavy emotions.
Absolutely. And I guess recommending do it before elderly pass or wait until after that's happened, and what do you recommend?
Well, it just depends on the situation. Sometimes we have elderly who need to downsize or move into skilled nursing or even assisted living, and they've had been carrying their possessions with them for many, many years, and they can't take them all with them. So actually helping them through the process as best as I can, so that the things that they do bring with them are things that are the most valuable for them, hold the most dear memories, and not necessarily memories that aren't so dear. And then hopefully that they'll feel okay in their new environment with those few things that they just love.
Nice. And on the other end of things is as you're moving, or especially helping with realtors, isn't that one of the things that you really like to do?
Absolutely, and what I love to do is help realtors become experts to their clients by becoming a resource. And so what I love to do is go in and help clients, help the realtors' clients, their sellers is what I'm referring to now, actually start decluttering their home. And we don't call it that, we call it pre-packing. So we pre-pack some of their possessions so that when the new potential buyer walks in that front door, they can visually see themselves living there. So if we have a seller that has too much stuff, the buyer can't see themselves ever living there, and that often is enough to have them turn around and walk out the door.
Yeah.
Because it could never be their home. So, and we take out some of the tension that might come from a conversation with a seller about, gosh, you really need to pack up some of your things.
Yeah.
And it's a benefit. We're helping pre-pack.
Yeah.
This is less they have to do down the road when the house sells.
And the goal is to sell the house. And so if this is going to help sell the house, it really does bring in less stress.
It really does, and a higher dollar, and the goal is always to sell as quick as possible. So, you know, the better the house shows, the quicker it will probably sell. And in addition to that, part of my package is a follow-up. If the house hasn't sold in 90 days, we'll do a revisit, and we'll do a virtual consult with the seller to make sure that they've stayed on track and maybe help them get back on track if they've fallen off a bit.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
What a huge benefit.
Yes.
One of the things I love about Andrea is that she really cares about you getting results, and that she really works to help you reach that goal that you're wanting. If it's to simplify, is it to get rid of the overwhelm and the chaos, or if it's to sell your house. And so one of the things, I love your tagline of chaos to calm.
Chaos into calm, right?
Yeah,
right.
and that truly is what you give people. Absolutely.
Yes, and it's a very rewarding thing to be able to provide this service for people who are, you know, somehow a little uncomfortable, whether it's in your house or your business or your, you know, maybe your calendar. You know, are we just overwhelmed? And we don't have enough hours in the day. So actually taking back control of our lives and our environments and creating a calm place.
Absolutely. And how important that is, because of what that creates for your family, for your employees, for just yourself. I think we underestimate that because we're so used to it at times.
Right, right. The hamster wheel is not a good place to live, though.
No, it's not. It's not. And what I love, one of the things that you'll find is that truly getting the results fast. You know, even just the few things that she's helped me with as I recently moved. It's just amazing in one thing. It's like, that's it. That was the solution I was looking for.
Okay.
And immediately got that sense of, oh, yes, it's going to be what I wanted it to be. So
happy to help.
yeah, so tell them your website and where they can find you.
Okay, my website is www.professionalorganizeraz.com. I'm also on Facebook and LinkedIn, and you'll find me there under Andrea Brundage.
Yes. Highly encourage you to check her out. You won't regret it. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to hearing from you.